You Could Count On begins with new information about the death of Melquan Robinson. We've followed this story since October of last year. The 12-year-old was electrocuted by a fence at Augusta's Fleming Park. Since then, we've worked to find answers about what happened and who's responsible. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office, one of multiple agencies that investigated that incident, their work now finished. Our Ashley Osborne read through the almost 300-page document released by the district attorney. She joins us live with more. Good evening, Ashley.
Good evening, Sean. We've requested the results of the Sheriff's Office's investigation for months and weren't able to get them because it was still in progress. We now know investigators found no criminal activity led to Robinson's death. During their investigation, an expert shared a recommendation for how the city should fix the problem. There's lots of information in the just shy of 300-page document compiled by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office and released by the district attorney per News Channel 6's request. Some of it stuff we already had, things like past maintenance records for Fleming Park. Other information is new. Parks and Rec Director Glenn Parker forwarded the investigator a statement from county employee George Clements. Clements told the investigator he knew of prior electrical issues at Fleming Park. We now know from a past lawsuit, Crystal Underwood was shocked at Fleming Park in 1991. Clements details a second time he remembers a few years after Crystal's incident. He said an electrician told him that the power was going through the bad light ballast and going back down the pole, and that's why a small portion of the fence was hot at that time. The date of Clements' statement to the investigator? October 22nd, 2018, exactly 1 week after Melquan Robinson's death, which shows knowledge of past park issues 3 months before they were exposed when Crystal Underwood shared her story. The city of Augusta told us they hired an outside company to investigate what went wrong to charge the fence with enough voltage to kill a child. One of the company's employees gave a statement to investigators. He said field number 2 was holding a voltage of 280 voltages and electrifying the metal fence line for approximately 50 feet on either side. He said he recommends the site is excavated and the electrical wires are replaced. So today, I asked the city if they did those two things, and if not, why not? My specific questions were not answered. The statement I got was this. A site assessment was conducted on the systems at the Fleming Park Athletic Facility, and the information obtained is being assessed by the experts. However, the contents of the expert reports is subject to attorney work product rule, as this matter has been designated potential litigation. In other words, they're not able to answer because of lawsuits. I also talked to the family's lawyer. He tells me he's not surprised investigators found no criminal action. He says their case is focused on finding who or what entity was negligent in terms of protecting Melquan Robinson and others, and ultimately who's at fault for his death. Sean?